Hello, good morning. How to amplify your presence, how to elevate that essential element that you have to reach and serve your audience, to find your powerful presence mojo. That's what we're talking about today in this week's Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel, get real, so it's clarity you feel. I'm going to share 3 transformational techniques, perspectives right out of the Performer's Toolkit to help you own your expertise, amplify your authority, and create more impact. What allows you to create more impact? Your thriving business, showing up to serve and reach people who will benefit from hearing your message, and the income that you create elevates and supports you doing that. So we're talking about owning your expertise, amplifying your authority, and creating more impact, which means more income, right? Just getting out there and getting visible isn't as powerful and doesn't allow you to reach as many people as actually creating income. So I'm going to go through some of these tools from the mindset and performance tools, we'll call them, from the Performance Toolkit to help you really own and amplify and embody your message so that you can have that thriving business today. I'm going to jump right in and keep it highly focused. We are serving up some video-rific goodness for you over the next few days. And so stay tuned, tune in to us here on these platforms, and you'll have, sounds like the garbage truck's going by. I hope you can't hear that. You'll have the opportunity to get some gifts around video coming up. We have a masterclass coming up later next week to help you go live and get clients. So we're talking about video. So today I wanted to talk about these transformational techniques to really own who you are and share your unique message essence in all your marketing and visibility in a way that does create that impact, which leads to income signing up. We're going to jump right in. If you're here, comment, let me know you're here. It helps me to see you. That is your tuition for these live trainings. Hi, if you're in the Facebook, in our Power Up Your Presence community on Facebook, then hi, Guillaume, nice to see you again. Then I can actually see you in my live stream chat. If you're viewing with us on YouTube or on the business page, comment, let me know you're there, because we're going to come back around and make sure that we get your questions answered. And that is how we help to reach more people, right? That's your tuition for the training. So how do you show up in a way that feels good to you and also grows your business, leads to clients signing up? The Powerful Presence Amplifier is the first thing I want to dive into today. We're going to talk about that Powerful Presence Amplifier. We're going to talk about the essential elevating element that you have in order to have your marketing content be easier, more effective, more powerful, all the way through to those sales conversations. And we're going to talk about an Instant Authority Accelerator. Sound good? If so, let me know, and remember to post those comments or questions that you have as well, and we'll hop around and make sure we get everybody's questions answered today, okay? Wherever you're viewing from. If you are in the Power Up Your Presence community on Facebook, you get early access, coaching feedback, free resources and tools, so we would love to have you come play with us there, and let's dive in. So how do you show up in a way that feels good? A lot of us, especially the healers, coaches, those of us in the transformation space, transformation business owners, I think of us, and we feel great when we're doing the work we're called to do. We could coach all day. We know the real deep solutions and powerful transformations that people need to have in order to create what they want in their lives or their businesses. And we don't want to market it. We wish we didn't have to market at all. And so in all of our video trainings that we do, in all of the marketing and messaging trainings that we do, we're working to help you find your voice in your business and in your marketing and your sales conversation, right? So that when you show up to all those elements of business building, it actually feels good. It can become the most as exciting and uplifting as a great coaching call if you're a coach, or as a great healing session if you're a healer, or as a great even marketers and messengers who help others. Sometimes we need support to help clarify our own message, right? And so when you're in that transformation, service, doing what you love at the highest level, and it feels good, it's easier, it's faster, it's more effective. So powerful presence, your powerful presence amplifier starts in here. Okay, it starts in here. One of the first things we learn in Acting 101, as I was a professional actor for 30 years, is to, the first exercise my first acting teacher ever gave me was to write, who are you? Okay, and so this is where I want you to frame up, who are you? Who are you in the eyes of that highest part of you? Who are you in the eyes of Source, God, the universe, who only sees your beauty and strength and clarity and creativity? Yeah. And we come in here and start to evaluate who am I to say, lead, teach, heal, coach, charge, right? So your powerful presence amplifier starts with remembering that not everything we think is the truth or the whole truth, right? Your thoughts are real, but they're not necessarily true. And you get to choose what you focus on. So we think about going on video or going on live or writing an email or doing a talk or speaking on stage or doing a podcast interview or even making a post on social media. And that, who am I to say? All right, comes up. Who am I to say? Somebody already said it better. I don't have any credibility. All these other big fancy people are already doing it. Who am I to say? So if you see how that's kind of like having your freight train engine pulling in two different directions, the truth of who you are, called, guided to serve, to uplift, to share your journey, to help others create the life, business, love, health, what that they want, right? That's what you want to do, right? And that's what you're here to do. If you want to, if you feel called, then that's all the proof you need. And then we have the who am I to say, which pulls us in the opposite direction, right? So your powerful presence amplifier is to use your imagination powers for good, for the greater good, including you. All right. Use your imagination powers for the greater good. So if you're sitting there thinking, I know I should be going live, or I know I should be doing video, or I know I should be posting, but I don't know what to do, or I don't know if it's good. And what if they judge me? What if I make a fool of myself? What if I, accidentally flub my lines or look for words like I was just doing? And what if they judge me? That is using your imagination for fear, right? That is letting your imagination create a negative outcome, right? It's putting your attention, the worry about what others will think is what it boils down to. And it's putting your attention on the wrong thing. So it's hard to say, don't do that, just don't do that. Because when you say don't do that, of course, it's like saying, don't look over there. And then, of course, you want to look over there, right? We have to actually put our attention on something that works, all right, with something that we do want. So, and it's not Pollyanna, magical thinking, oh, la, 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 I don't think that. But it's like, okay, that's what one part of you is saying, right? So your powerful presence amplifier is to actually use some of the tools from the Actor's Toolkit. And instead of imagining the worst, imagine the best. Okay, so who am I? I am eager to serve. I am as worthy as any other human being. I am certified in XYZ certifications. I love what I do. I want to help people. Those are the true things. So you want to find the things that you believe, not like, I am a genius and I'm going to be the next Oprah, right? Because you can't get there from where you are if you're feeling like, who am I to say, right? So we just want to put your attention gently on the things that you know are true. I care about others. I want to have a thriving business. I'm as worthy as everybody else. I'm worthy because I exist. Say it again with me. I'm worthy because I exist. Say it again every day when you brush your teeth, 3 times. I'm worthy because I exist. And you get to have what you want just because you want it. And then it's about lining up with it. So if you're like, who am I to say? Nobody's doing it. It's not working. Nobody believes me. Then that's what your attention is on. And it's really hard to step into the truth of who you are and show up in your visibility, in your actions, in your day, at the grocery store, wherever you are, right? So use your imagination powers for good. And here's where the Actor's Toolkit comes in. The first thing you learn, the first question they asked me was, who are you? And as a character in a play, you have to make up who are they based on the circumstances in the play, right? Or in the movie or whatever you're doing, right? So answer that question for yourself. Who are you? And go for the things you know are true that are good, right? You care, you're trained, you're powerful, you love creating, you are a creator. So those things that you know are true. And so start from there. So like, be in character. I call this creating your public persona. Your powerful presence amplifier is creating your public persona. That's not a facade that you present to the world. We all behave differently depending on who's watching, who we're talking to. That's the next part of our powerful presence amplifier, right? So who are you and who are you talking to? Okay, who are you and who are you talking to? So instead of like, who am I to say, I'm a committed, caring, intentional person growing a business that I love, right? Be that guy, be that girl, be that person, be that them. And who are you talking to? And this is not necessarily getting into all of the narrowing your niche and honing your client language. That's essential. And it's an art and a science. And it's something you do in real time. It's a lot of what we do in our courses and coaching is to help you get into owning and embodying the client language and building the bridge to where you are from where they are. But we're not talking about just that. Your powerful presence amplifier. Who am I? Who am I talking to? Okay, you're using your imagination powers for good. So if you're talking to the lens on your live or your video and you're saying, oh my God, I look terrible and I'm rambling and everybody's gonna laugh at me and this is gonna drive everybody away and then that's what is underneath, no matter how you read your script or show up or try and say the words right. Yeah. And then we watch it back, we feel that we're off and we judge ourselves. So we have to find a way to stop it. And remember, I can't just say, don't do that. Don't look over there, right? We have to do something else. So use your imagination powers for good and imagine that you are in the most connected, put on the character, your public persona of emerging thought leader, compassionate coach, brilliant author, whatever you are, put on that persona and act from there. Choose to focus on that because everything's kind of made up. If we're thinking, who am I to say, and I'm going to cringe and blah, 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 right? Everything's made up. You're thinking it, right? So think something else. Put your attention on, I'm going to step into my, as best as I can in this moment, perfectly imperfect. I'm going to just show up from my heart, let myself let myself say what I want to say, be who I am and step into that. And I'm going to choose to step into that persona of emerging coach, emerging leader, established thought leader, whoever you are, wherever you are in your business. Okay. And then instead of pretending that little dark black circle is filled with people going, oh my God, who are they? How could she? Oh, she looks so stupid. And I'm not going to listen to that crap, right? Instead of pretending that, because you don't know, right? Instead of pretending that, let yourself pretend it's that amazing client who loves to work with you and signs up again and again and is hanging on your every word and really values what you say. Because the truth is, you're making it all up either way. And you can train, practice, play pretend on your own behalf, on behalf of your message, on behalf of your business. Imagination is a superpower. Use your imagination for the good and gently, lovingly, rigorously, persistently focus on, I am allowed to be here because I exist. I have this message I want to share. I'm going to say it the best way I can today. And I'm going to pretend that the person I'm listening to, because that's all made up, unless they're commenting live, in which case that means they're listening and talking. And that's awesome, right? They're engaged. It's made up. So use your imagination powers for the good and the actor tool of pretending, making up your public persona of who you are and how you want to show up in the world, and then step into it with a loving heart, no judgment, as best you can, unconditional self-acceptance. And then who are you talking to? Put a picture of your favorite client right there behind the camera and speak right to them. So that is your powerful presence amplifier. Okay, use your imagination powers for the good, the greater good, including yourself and, of course, your business. Okay, 2 more things for you today. All right. The uh, essential elevating element to your marketing, messaging, visibility, actually working, those videos, those lives actually popping through. And you're being able to let yourself implement and grow as you go, grow in your confidence, grow in your clarity, and grow in your client's conversion, your client signing up, is to do it in real time. This is why any course or coaching implement, all of our main implementation, our main invitation for you to work with us is to help you do stuff and actually create revenue, because that's when you know it's working. All right. And any course that we offer has this implementation, because you have to do it in order to get good at it. And it's so vulnerable, right? So we sit behind and we like, I need to get it good enough, and I need to have all this proof. I have to have the perfect website and the landing pages and the gifts and all the things in time, and then I can own it, right? And so we want to help you own it as you go, because then you embody it. It becomes an extension of who you are, and it gets easier, faster, and you make more money. Okay, period. So your essential elevating element is to unconditional self-love and self-trust. I know it sounds kind of hokey, but self-compassion and self-love and self-forgiveness are more powerful than self-doubt. They literally blow it out of the water. So a decision to be like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to stop hating on myself for a second. I'll live if it's not perfect. I'm going to go for it because I want to, because it matters to me. All right. So your essential elevating element is that self-trust is a practice. It's something you do while you implement, and having the support to get those words figured out, to get good at those words, having the support to develop your public persona and develop your character, your ideal client, which is something that evolves, by the way, and to hone in on what can you do right now to implement and grow as you go, is the whole game. If you've been hopping around all the ponds doing a lot of different things, and you haven't ever had that cohesive, put it together approach where you do just those highly aligned things in a streamlined, simplified way to actually lead to the client signing up, so that you know what works, then, by the way, we have a few spots open in our Jumpstart that's kicking off next week. So if you want that support, please DM me, send me a private message, comment below. We'll hook you up with a quick call, because stepping into the truth of who you are is no joke. And it happens through the real implementation of, let's craft the promise of what you are and find the words that your clients will resonate with and who the promise is, and create that package, and then talk to people and find out if they're interested. And then if they are, have a conversation and sign them up. Okay. So number one, your powerful presence amplifier is to use your imagination superpower for the greater good, including yourself. Number two, the essential elevating element in all of your business growth, marketing, messaging, video content, live streaming, interviews, speaking on stage, is self-trust is a practice. It's something you do, like journaling or meditation or exercise or eating healthy. It's a practice, and we have to do it again and do it again. Okay. Number one, powerful presence amplifier is use your imagination powers for good. We did a whole training on exactly how to do that already today. And number two, the essential elevating element is radical, messy, extreme self-trust. Imagine. Okay. The last thing I want to share with you is your Instant Authority Accelerator. Again, it's a practice. It's something you actually implement by being attentive in a thought. So it's a clearing statement in a way for you to just, it's a mantra you can repeat, or you can write on your bathroom mirror. All right. And it's this, your Instant Authority Accelerator is that your mission, your message, your heart's desire, the business you want to create, the impact you want to make, all of it, your mission, message, heart's desire is more powerful and more important. You can prioritize it over your fear, your uncertainty, your self-doubt. Okay? Your mission, your message, your heart's desire is more powerful and important. So prioritize it. Let it have more of your attention than your uncertainty, self doubt, or your fear. All right. I'd love to hear your comments, takeaways on this training, wherever you're viewing us from. If you choose to jump in and join us in the Power Up Your Presence community, if you're not already watching from here, there's lots of goodies in store for you on marketing, messaging, visibility, video. As I said, we're about to share some very yummy video resources with you guys over the next couple of weeks, including another live masterclass training coming up. And if you are ready to have some support and implement these show up in a way that feels good superpower tools, there's lots of dashes in that if you wrote it, then let's send me a message, because for the first time, maybe last time ever, we have opened up a way for those of you who are really needing to get those next few sales in the door and create some revenue and have an elevated journey of honing and simple outreach and creating those sales in a quick 7-week accelerator that has a total of 90 days support. We're kicking off the Inspired Revenue Jumpstart Monday. Oh, I think I may have just, am I still live? I just got interrupted by Norton. Are you here? Heavens, what happened? Unbelievable. Another whole reboot. So my technology isn't happening today. If you hear or you pop in and catch the end of this training, hi, amazing technology glitch. Had to stop and reboot in the end. I just wanted to finish my thoughts and recap. For those of you who are here live, if you come back and watch the replay, I'll try and make some notes under there so you can see that we have a little 5-minute glitch here at the end. Live streaming. Live streaming is more forgiving. Live streaming is what's happening in real time. And I just wanted to come in and finish off our training to recap. We're talking about 3 transformational techniques to help you embrace being seen, heard, and hired. One of them, your Powerful Presence Amplifier, is to use your imagination powers for good. Who are you? The truth of who you are, not the fear of what others will think of you. And who are you talking to? We're talking about that essential elevating element, which is radical, crazy, messy self-trust. That will elevate all you do. And it is a practice. It's something you do every day, like meditation or journaling or martial arts, okay? And your Instant Authority Accelerator is that your mission, your message, your heart's desire is more powerful than your uncertainty and self-doubt. Self-trust is more powerful than self-compassion. Self-trust is more powerful than self-doubt. So that's what we talked about today. And I was just letting you guys know, especially those of you in the Power Up Your Presence community, we've been talking with a lot of you who are looking at the Inspired Revenue Jumpstart. We have about 2 spots open, and that's a decision that you need to find out about by tomorrow. We're having a couple of conversations over the weekend. We're finalizing enrollment. We have a couple of spots open, and this is only a $2,000 investment to help you actually take what you got, know how to talk about it in a way that people see you, hear you, and hire you, all the way through to having them sign up. It's got 90 days of support total. It's in a 7-week implementation intensive. It's got lots of goodness. It's with the amazing Megan Apple, who you met in our 3-day business boost, and you've seen before. She's been our head coach on the team here for a few years. And if you're not implementing, if you're pulled in a million different directions, we designed this to help you get those next few sales through the door. So if that's speaking to your heart, or you just want to find out the details, honor that impulse and DM us, right? Send me a comment below this video, tag Megan or I in this group, send me a message on Facebook, or you can comment under any of this live stream that I just jumped back in for. I can't believe it was still here and going. Technology is amazing and sometimes a pain in the ass. And reach out. Let's have a quick conversation. It's a quick call. There's no strings, no pressure. We'll help you figure out if you're a fit. If we think we can help you, we'll tell you. And if you want to know how, we'll tell you that too. And then we'll help you move forward very quickly. Summer, not about working harder, working more, working smarter, working easier, working faster to create revenue in real time so that you know what you're doing is actually working, right? So good. All right, my friends, sorry for the technology challenges today. So glad that you are here. If you hopped back in and caught the end of this, whoa, let me know. If you stayed during the glitch, let me know. Thank you. And reach out if you want to know more about the Inspired Revenue Jumpstart, and stay tuned if you are ready to kick up your video and live streaming game over the next few weeks. We've got some great resources, trainings, and tools coming your way. All right, my friends, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the Power Up Your Presence community or next week on Give Voice to Your Vision.